The Triple M Grill Team.
Now, boys, the first weekend of the new lockout drinking laws kicks in this weekend. Lockout of the pub or club is at 1:30 a.m. Last drinks at 3 a.m. Bottle shops, of course, shut at 10 p.m., which I don't think is... The bottle shop one is, I think, just common sense.
Yeah. But
the current laws will allow patrons to buy 4 drinks just prior to 3 a.m., but apparently this is about to be changed as well. They're going to make it less drinks. Now, this is going to be given, these new lockout laws are going to be given a real trial by fire because the first weekend of these laws coincides with Mardi Gras this weekend.
Yeah,
it seems
timing's out.
Seems bad timing. Wouldn't you do it the week after that?
You would. You give these laws a bit of a soft landing.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
so.
Especially when there's so many international guests here as well, and people that are here in our country for the Mardi Gras.
Trough Boy.
Oh, behave yourself.
I wonder where he's going to go.
Early.
Let's speak to some hoteliers, Matty.
Well, the first one, he's the owner of the back room. They're in it's down the cross there. We're Raul Gonzalez. Go, Raul. How you doing?
Hi, how are you? Not too bad.
Not great timing, Raul, for the Mardi Gras this week for these new laws to kick in.
No, they haven't. They didn't choose the right weekend, did they?
Do you think they're going to be a goer, mate? Do you think these, when they came out, did you believe that this is going to stop, which is what they're trying to do, you know, drunks out on the street and people bashing each other and that type of stuff? Do you think these are going to work?
Well, the way that they've done it is I think they've brought the wrong approach to it. It's just the way that they're going to do it is they're just going to attract more people out on the street at the same time, where there's no way to get home at 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
in the cross at the moment.
That's right. I thought that when they first said it, all of a sudden these pubs and clubs are going to be closed at 1:30. But then what about the people who are trying to get back home, which is maybe an hour and a half away? Is there going to be shuttle buses to the stations? Is there going to be trains going that time of the morning?
Don't taxis do their changeover around 3 a.m. as well?
There's a changeover at 3 o'clock between 2:30 and 3. What the government has said is that they're going to give shuttle buses to the city.
Okay.
But that's not taking anyone home. You know what I mean? Like, there's no trains at that time anyway.
No, that's right.
It's putting a whole heap of people in the same place at the same time, a little peed off that they can't have a drink.
Roll, how much do you think that'll the new laws will cost you this weekend?
Well, our venue itself, we trade till 6 in the morning, so we're losing 3 hours trade from 3 to 6. Times that by 6 nights a week that we trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's costing us a fair bit. We've had to take a new approach, new strategy to try implement to try get people at our venue early. We're a late night venue, but we cater for a lot of hospitality. We cater for a lot of DJs that finish work at 3 in the morning at other venues. We're going to have to we're taking a new approach now, which is costing us money as well.
Of course it is.
Yeah, Raul, all the very best, mate. We appreciate your time this morning.
And that's Thank
you very much.
Raul's from the back room there in King's Cross.
The back room.
And look, we've another hotelier from the New Hampton there at Bayswater Road in King's Cross. We've got Kieran Coleman. G'day, Kieran. How you doing?
G'day, guys. How are you there?
Yeah, we're going all right, Kieran. How's these new laws going to affect you?
Oh, well, look, when we started, putting our business plan together and basically I've invested, a good few million into the place to build a brand new sort of hotel that offers, nice people, nice and friendly, safe environment to come along to enjoy great entertainment, done all that, and then these sort of came in, which is actually going to affect the whole area. And as Raul said, you've got everything from your hospitality workers that are going to be affected to your DJs, entertainers, suppliers. But I think more importantly as well, what tourism, it's going to affect tourism. What's it going to do for that? I mean, Sydney's an international city where, every international city has a 24-hour district.
Yeah, it does.
And to just actually rip it away, all we're going to do is actually move it somewhere else in Sydney.
Well, Kieran, now people always find a way to get a drink. Now, in the old days, King's Cross, you had the speakeasies there. You just walk in the back door. I mean, is this going to open a whole new market for these sort of venues again?
Mate, quite possibly. I mean, you think about it, you're at Darling Harbour, you look across the bay, you've got the Piedmont Bridge Hotel that actually still will have a 24-hour licence. You've got, so you can have all these people at 1:30 in the morning who can't get a drink, trying to hit then the outskirts of Sydney, then, you know what I mean, or going to those areas which actually aren't sort of, they're not catered to, deal with this influx of people. And I think all we're going to do is exacerbate the problem. We're going to have a whole heap of really peeved people at 1:30 to 3 o'clock just trying to either get home or trying to actually, go out for another drink.
We've had the government's point of view on it, and obviously this is what's happening this weekend with the implementation of new rules. What is the point of view of a hotelier yourself? How do we stop these king hittings in the cross and stuff that have been going on?
Look, I think one thing, at least with the cross, you've got a lot more policing, and I think it needs more policing, and that's what they're offering that. That's what I think the biggest thing on the street. Because one thing with these king hits, they have all happened. They've been absolutely terrible, and they've happened early in the evening and not in a venue. So, it does sort of illustrate that we do need more more of a presence on the street, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just to clarify, Kieran, so these are CBD liquor laws. If I get cut off at 3 a.m. on Sussex Street, I can walk 400 metres to the Piedmont Bridge Hotel and get served all night.
Absolutely, and it's the same with, even where the boundaries are. I was only looking at them a couple of weeks ago again, and the boundaries, even where they sort of stop around Surrey Hills there, and I've got an office in Surrey Hills as well, and it's kind of funny, all the pubs around me will be open, but and can stay open, but you think, wow, I could literally just walk down the road on Elizabeth Street and I can still be served. And you think, you're just going to have all these people then sort of at that time now who will eventually sort of learn that that's where the next places are, but all it will is now shift everything out of the areas that are more catered to deal with this influx of people there.
That's what I'm thinking. A whole heap of people turning up at one pub or two pubs where the King's Cross can cater for, 20, 30 different places can take those people in.
And it's geared up for 20,000 people on a Saturday night.
Of course.
And, and that's where it's affecting now. Like, I've had to rethink my sort of business plan as well because, basically spent a fortune on, opening something up that I think, God, Christ, I could have gone to Surrey Hills and opened up a tenth of the price.
You might have to spend
still have the patrons in after 1:30.
Hey, Kieran, Mardi Gras this week. Anything special on for the New Hampton Hotel, mate, for any revellers?
Unfortunately, I won't be open for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Well, come and have a drink with you, mate.
Well, after that, we might come down and have a mitty with you. Thanks, Kieran.
Great, thanks so much, guys.
The Triple M Grill Team.